he's always been a little bit bargy, not in a nasty way, but very walks over the top of you a little bit. He's quite happy to be that dog rather than a horse. So we want to work on having him. You've probably seen him over in the corner, licking, nudging the entire time, which is just what he's like.
Okay, so we're going to talk about safety first, and I think probably your horse will be a different personality to this one. Pointers with this one is that he's very, already, I met him about half an hour ago, he's very playful, he's really mouthy, he wants to be into absolutely everything. He can't keep his feet still, he's obviously very bright, whereas if you compare him to Nick's horse there, she's just happy to keep her feet still on the whole. Very different kettle of fish. So this sort of horse actually almost certainly is a left brain extrovert horse. So left brain means that they think a lot, so there's a lot going on in their mind. Extrovert means they're going to move their feet and be out there and want to be with you and what are we doing next. And quite often though they'll have their own ideas about what they want to do, which is what he has, which is great. They normally make really fabulous performance horses because they're so curious and bold and into everything, and they're happy to move their feet. So, and the safety aspect will help you with your horse. What I want you to do is to practice something for me. We'll get Nick to demo first, maybe. Nick, could you just demo some jumping jacks with the little ones? So if you've got a horse coming towards you, you're going to want to defend your space. And we all have a personal bubble. Oh, here's another little exercise for you. Turn to your neighbour again. Now I want you to move closer to them. I'm going to keep listening again. And you'll get to a point where you're really uncomfortable, or they will feel uncomfortable. You can feel that, it's like an invisible force field. Found it? Found it, everybody? So, as far as horses are concerned, they've got bubbles too, and you see it in the field with them. When the lead horse in the field moves her bubble or his bubble, then the other horses just get out of the way. And this is exactly the same thing. He is pushing into your bubble without you giving him permission to do so. So if he was coming fast, then you would use your jumping jacks. If it was just he's at his side and he's being a pain, you might just do that. Not aiming to hit him. It's not about anything at all like that. It's just going, well, actually, this is the limit of my bubble. This is my space. And you're not allowed in it unless I ask you in it. So that would be one thing. You just want to try a few jumping jacks. I didn't think you were coming to an exercise class. Yeah. So he moved away. He's moving his feet, which is natural for a left brain extrovert. So this would be in an extreme situation. You do that. But the game that would really help you is the yo-yo game. So do you remember what Nick did to get Bean to go back? Yeah. So with this horse, obviously it doesn't understand at the moment what the yo-yo game is, but we'd like to teach it. So if you would be able to stand away a little bit from him, and then what happens? And wiggle your finger, that's it. Now wiggle your wrist. So generally you could probably allow 3 seconds or so in between, but it does depend on the horse. You see he's licking and chewing now, he's thinking, what's she after? Okay, now you can go to wiggling your elbow. Yeah, that's right. Okay, stop. So timing is critical, because when he stepped back, you release by stopping doing the wiggle wiggle, and he will, there's research actually that's shown that if you do teaching things to the horses, if you do them usually 3 or 4 times with a 2 or 3 second interval between, that is one of the best ways that they learn. That isn't Corelli, that's Andrew McLean in Australia. If any of you are interested in behavioural stuff, he's done some very let's ask you to go back again. So you start with the finger again. Start with a light phase. And wrist. And now elbow.
What's he doing by putting his head sideways on there?
So what he's doing at the moment is looking for the right answer, because he knows that she's asking something, and he's not sure because he's not done this before. So he's going, if I do this, no, that doesn't stop the wiggling. Do that, no. And he could do anything, you know, he could walk forward, he could go sideways. He's probably has he been lunge? Yeah, so that's something he's familiar with, so he's just thinking, well, if I try to go on a circle, is that the right answer? And then he tried the other rein. So he's smart, this horse, he's trying lots of things. Yeah, so stop. So, see what we'll do is we're going to send Vicky to the back of the class to go and practice that until you can get 3 or 4 good steps backwards. Don't go too far away. So there's an interesting thing about pressure and release there. The pressure, so whether it's the steady pressure, whether it's the driving pressure, or yo-yo